I've killed a dragon or something.
Looking to hire a boat? Where are you headed? Climb on in the boat and get comfortable.
Good, mounted on my wall.
What are we going to show today? Forsworn, Imperial. This is so hard to choose.
Must kill.
Is that it? Is that your best? You don't stand a chance.
Just remember, just leave me all the food.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. If you want a place to spend the night, let me know. I keep the inn. I'll rent you a room. Well, I wouldn't complain if we could string together a few sunny days now and then. Here, take a look at this. Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. Take a look. I'll be right here if you need anything else.
You want a drink? You want a drink? Sure, Spoons. Handsome man in Falkreath. Aren't you a sight to see? You're going to have the people of Falkreath wrapped around your finger in no time. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Are you here for a funeral? Been lots of mourners in Falkreath lately, on account of this terrible war. Well, welcome to Dead Man's Drink. If you need a bed, speak to Volga. She'll set you right. If you need anything else, just let me know. Shriekwind Bastion. A tomb like so many in Skyrim, where the dead have found no peace. They say it's filled with vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. People want the guards to do something about it, but they're stretched thin as it is with the war, or so they'd have you believe. Just stay away from that cursed place, and the vampires that call it home. Safer for everyone that way. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? Lucan over in Riverwood says thieves broke into his store, but they hardly took anything. Strange. Until next time.
We heading out? Right. Let's trade. That's what you said, right? You wanted to trade? If you're asking if I specialize in something, I'd say I do just about everything. For instance, I used to help Sven chop lumber. That is, until the day he almost lost his hand at the sawmill. Wasn't my fault, he ran into me. But he hasn't asked for my help since. Same with Delphine. She says I broke too many dishes. I broke maybe 3, at the most. Yeah, that woman seems sweet on the outside, but beware. She has a real mean streak, too. Girder, though she'll vouch for me. And the blacksmith fellow. I forget his name. He taught me how to strip leather down. I'm guessing he would have hired me as his apprentice, but I think he knew I was destined for more. I know what you're getting at. I hear the whispers. But the only pattern I see is one of versatility. I mean, I'm no fool. Yes, I can be clumsy, and Laura knows I'm not the best cook. But that's only because I'm not really concentrating what I'm doing. And why should I? It's not as if the lumber chopping and dishwashing is a mentally exhausting skill. I figure I can do that stuff while I fill my head with greater pursuits. The most noble pursuits that any man can endeavor: vanquishing vampires, beheading warlocks, and saving damsels from the claws of despair. Whenever I work the bench, I imagine I'm hammering my foes into submission. Whenever I deliver a letter, I imagine I'm charging the battlements of Fort Greymore. Sometimes, when I'm in the middle of a job, I'll accidentally whisper under my breath something like, "Die, you dastardly bandit." Oh, you should see the look on my patrons' faces. Although it's kind of like the face you're making now. Ha! You sound like my father. Where were you 18 years ago on the 14th of Frostfall? I'll tell you what I told him. I don't plan to go out into the wilderness unprepared. I've been in countless fights already. In fact, I'm fighting right now, even as we speak. Are you sure? You're going to regret it. Alright. If you need me, and you most certainly will, I'll be waiting in Riverwood.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't the place you're looking for, traveler. Falkreath is known for its graveyard, traveler. We've buried more dead than you can imagine. I just finished giving my old war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire. Old Hardhead hated the idea of being lost cold in the ground. Could you deliver the ashes to Runil, the priest of Arcay? He'll know the right blessings to make for Barrett's soul. Thank you. All right.
Excuse me, sir. I don't normally do this, but, have you got a moment to talk? Flirt? No, that wasn't my intention. Not at all. I just meant I have a proposition for you. No, not that kind of proposition. I meant I'd like to do business with you. Not like that. Can we start again? Oh, thank the divines. Right, let's have another go. My name is Lucian Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something of a musician, though I suppose that's more the hobby. I couldn't help noticing that you seem... how can I put this? Well acquainted with the less savory side of Skyrim? As a matter of fact, I do. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition, academic mainly. I find the province simply fascinating. The flora, the fauna, the ruins, both Dwemer and Nordic, the architecture, the politics. Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. Skyrim's no place for a milk drinker like me. Not on my own, anyway. So, I'm looking for someone to travel with. I suppose what I'm asking is, would you awfully mind if I tag along? I will of course compensate you most handsomely for putting up with me. Oh, shall we say 300 septims up front? After that, I'll top you up every time we come across something useful to my research. At your discretion, of course. No obligations, save that you take me with you, and assist in keeping me alive wherever possible. Oh, splendid. Here's your gold. This is going to be quite the adventure. It's a pleasure to meet you, Morwen. Lead on.
You want a dick?
You look haunted somehow, as though you've seen something terrible. Tell me, please, what did you see? A dragon? You saw an actual living dragon? But that's impossible, surely. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to question your reliability. If you say you saw a dragon, then who am I to doubt you? But don't you think if a dragon destroyed Helgen, that the people nearby should be warned? Isn't there a village right on its doorstep? Riverwood, I think it's called. I think we have to. If there's a dragon on the loose, people need to know about it. Any chance of a helmet? Could really use one the next time a bandit takes a swing at my skull. Certainly. But of course. The flows of Aetherius shall be my arrows, and my bow shall be my hands. Or a staff, or something. The metaphor sort of breaks down there. I'll be right behind you. Terribly sorry.
Yeah?
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. What can I help you with?
One of the Nords I killed in the arena is buried
It was
here in
Dengir
the
who made me a
cemetery.
steward, long ago when he was young.
Guess you could say that
When
about
Dengir's
pretty much
health
any
began to fail,
cemetery.
young Sidgir was appointed Jarl in his stead. It was simpler just to keep me as steward. Sidgir has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my part, I do my best to see that folk are treated fairly. I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sidgir and served under Jarl Dengir before him. Sidgir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
Yes, what is it that you want? Work? I demand tribute before you can be considered for any real tasks. How about drink? None of that local piss. Real Blackbriar mead, fresh from Riften. You better. I hate people who waste my time. Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime. If I had my way, I'd spend all my time at parties, and none of it dealing with the common rabble. A ruler is entitled to luxury, don't you think? Fortunately, my very capable steward ensures that my hold runs smoothly. So I don't need to speak to the small folk at all. Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
For the room in board, but maybe it's best.
The god Arche was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But
I'm not surprised we let the place go.
flow of this cosmic tide, but we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius, and may we one day rejoin them in eternity. Hello, my child. Arche watch over you. Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble. I am. I came into Arche's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands. magics. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return. Blessing of Arcade to you for your help. That journal.
Never been a big...
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
Must you push like that? Do you mind? Ah, my toe! In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's personal space.
What are you doing that for? I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Sorry, after you.
Two fans of the Nord Myrmidon I killed. We're here honoring his grave. Let's just say they didn't find my presence to their liking.
Careful!
If it's a duel you seek, stranger, then I suggest you leave. I am not here to fulfill your desire for pain, or free you from your wretched existence. At least, not today. Yes, tomorrow I will have your head on an ice spike and your ears in a box. But please, at least make some effort not to embarrass yourself. When you face a former Justicia, that should be your primary goal. Interesting. I was quite certain this conversation would become gradually more belligerent, not less. Is it possible that there is one individual in this bullnetch of a province that is capable of reason? It is a rather simple matter. I disobeyed a direct order from my superior. I was stationed in Markarth with 2 others. We were investigating a family that kept abnormal hours, staying up well past midnight. Unfortunately, myself and one of the other Justicias got into an argument over the children. The fool thought they were innocent. It is futile to attempt to win over those who despise you with mercy. The children were unsalvageable and required execution. The issue was made irrelevant, however, when the entire family was found murdered. That is insignificant. The family was dead and no longer worshipped Talos. Moreover, by letting a murderer run amok, we prevented the family from becoming martyrs. There was just one problem. Everyone assumed I was the murderer. It didn't help that I've been a rather vocal proponent of mass execution. So we decided it was best to use this perception to our advantage. Now, I never confessed to the crime, but I was stripped of my rank and exiled. This gave the perception that justice was served. Only a fool thinks that way. Using death for political gain is not a tactic exclusive to the Thalmor. It is a temporary escape. I do not plan on remaining in this hovel of a kingdom beyond the next season. My plan is to return to the Somerset Isle after doing a little sightseeing. I suppose that's the point. A huge cemetery is not something people want to see during wartime. It's bad for morale.
You want a drink?
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. Here, take a look at this. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I've got some great ideas for potions you could make. Want to hear it? Ah, of course you do. Idea 1. A potion that gives you an extra arm. Handy, right?
What is up? And rolled around on the floor.
Ah, excuse me.
Welcome.
Yes, what is it that you want? Now that's what I like to see. Someone who gets things done. Here, a little something for you. You've proven reliable. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it. Good. Until later.
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him.
Yeah? Just leave me all the food.
May wisdom.
All right, then. Say it. Hmm? Just leave me all the food. Let's go.